Oh, looks like the Wednesday really suits. It's so nice to see you all. Please feel free. Yeah.
Feels like, especially when I'm alone. Oh, someone's calling.
Especially when you're alone, somebody's calling.
Yeah. Funny
Yes.
the good timing, but yeah, then so many things that pull the attention, and
Yes.
then when I sit with you, I can feel that nothing is important enough to, and that's really really nice to, yeah.
Wow.
But it, yeah, but it really helps to be together, because if you're alone, then it goes, of course, everywhere. At least
at first.
my experience.
At first, it really seems like we need another. And maybe that's, the growing up story. Who knows, because we need to, our nervous system needs to be picked up from an adult nervous system so that it can complete itself.
Yeah.
It's like, tuk, 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 tuk. It needs that. and we might have some gaps here and there. So we're completing now,
Yeah.
but when that is, let's say, I don't know how much in percentage, but when it has completed itself, a certain amount, there's a huge tolerance. You can see we can live even with without anything.
Yeah, I understand that. I think there comes a moment
Yes.
where I can have this feeling of, and it's already there a little bit, that I'm not,
Yes.
sometimes picking myself up and
Absolutely.
find that,
Yeah.
yeah. But
Yeah.
when I'm sitting with you, it's like very more like on another level somehow.
Yes, I get it.
Yeah, I can feel it even more, yeah, deeper.
Yes. And that's, where the system completes itself. Everything my system has learned is available. And each one brings their personal gift, with whatever they have completed. And then it's when we enter this space of not doing, not changing, not fixing, just being here, it becomes available. It's magic, isn't it? It's just so precious. I love what you just spoke. I love it. Thanks.
It's very, very precious, and it's very, yeah, it's everything, because there are so many things that are pulling that it can feel like so true. But it's part of this life, I guess, like of being in a body somehow. Even that, yeah, who knows?
Yeah, it's amen, Gosh, everything we are exploring today has been written down already. Maybe used a bit of different words, but it's all the same from thousands of years ago. Those people who, for whatever reason, have been interested in this, have explored it and have written it down. So there's, in a way, nothing new. And at the same time, it's totally fresh. It's just this great mystery, magic thing, like Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even all those people who have explored before, they have said, come together, gather in the name of, call it God, or in the name of this, and you will see something happens. That's all we do. That's all we do. And I don't know if it will ever change. It doesn't seem like that there is an end point to it, at least to me. It doesn't seem like that there's an end ever. And that's also written down by so many from before us. It's also written down, don't ever stop. No stopping, no stopping. Keep going.
I
Keep
really
going.
like it.
Me too.
This
Me.
when I feel this, I like life. With all the other
Yeah.
shit, I don't like it so much.
I think,
Very exhausting.
look, there's so many smiles there in our Sangha. I think we experience the same, yeah. And no choice, huh? It's
Yeah.
like, gosh, we get these moments of interconnectedness and seeing and clarity and all of it. Bumps, and there it goes. It's
Yeah.
just. And the whirlwind comes and does its thing with us.
But it's so
And
good
then,
to share it,
wow, here we are just.
and then to realize, like, yeah, that all those
Oh,
things,
yeah.
that we all have it somehow. Sometimes you forget, and then it's really funny how that makes everything good then again, because it's still there, but then it changes everything.
Absolutely. it's just, you know, and in a way, we always talk the same stuff, huh?
Yeah. It's always the same.
Isn't it? It's,
In a little different jacket, but yeah.
and isn't it so cute? We enjoy how we enjoy
Yeah.
the same again, and because it does that, it brings that magic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah, it's true like that.
yeah, yeah.
Otherwise, we have nothing to do anymore.
Yeah, yeah. This mind, huh? This whole setup. Wow,
Yeah.
can get so serious and just, just like that. Yeah. And then we're here again. Gosh, and then it's so precious, huh? Wow.
Yeah, when I sit with you now, I could also very much feel this um this eternalness of, yeah, like, yeah, this, it feels really, really nice.
Yeah.
Of that we are ageless,
Yeah.
like that way, in that way, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally ageless. Mm. Forms changing all the time, but there's just that, which is never changing. Mm. And it's recognizing itself, even though, you know, you can't describe it because somehow it's empty, but it's not. I mean, it's just, you can't fixate it, you can't pinpoint it. It's not possible. So it's beyond the mind, and still here it is. Here it is. Here it is. It sees itself, it recognizes itself, even though there's nobody there. It's, poetry comes, art and poetry maybe describes it the best.
Mm. Thank you so much.
Mm. Gosh, thank you so much. Mm. And even that, then it's just, it just wants to put its head down and wow, thank you, huh? Isn't it? It's to itself, to itself. Mm. Mm.
Mm.
Thank you for the gift that you are. Thank you for the love that you are. Thank you for showing everything. And thank you for showing up again and again. We all do, huh? We all show up again and again and again. We are pretty courageous, very brave hearts. Huh?
Thank you so much for, yeah, forever grateful
Yeah.
that you are here, that everybody is here.
Yeah. 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 Okay. Maria.
Hello, Maya.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. There's something want to be shared. I was with my mother and with my brother. They live separated in separated house, but nearly two sides. And my mother she wanted to die, and she couldn't. And all what I say, it's not the right words because my English is not so good, but I think it doesn't matter. And her body is hurting everywhere, and she has a tumor in the brain, and it was so hard for me. And so there's so much.
Yeah. It's hard to watch, huh?
Yes. Now it's come up in the heart more than before.
Yeah. Maria, I just see
Yes.
my internet is breaking up. I just have to switch over to another, missed out on that before. It does it by itself. Just wait 1 second. I might disappear, but I will be back just in 1 moment. But then the connection is better. Okay. So, done. This is better. Yeah. So she is in a lot of pain?
Mostly of the time.
And she can't take any medication, or it doesn't help, or?
It doesn't really help, and she had a little freedom with all this pain, and yet she wants to go, and she also takes time for this, that she can go when the life is she taken home.
Yeah.
Words.
Yeah.
And
so
I wish
when it comes naturally. Yeah.
Yes. And I wish also she could go for her.
Yeah.
And it's pain inside. Both.
Oh, of course. Yeah. And also, I mean, we I don't know, but quite often we have that idea there shouldn't be pain, and all this stuff shouldn't be there. It's like, but it's kind of part of the whole setup. And at the same time, also something different. Yeah. So let's be this pain. Saying goodbye to a precious loved one, a mother. And sharing it. I mean, how beautiful is that? Sharing it. I actually couldn't wish for more when my personal time comes, there's somebody who, or maybe more, that we can share that, that saying goodbye, pain and the tears of that, and the love that sits in there, and the knowing that's also in there, the knowing that it's just the form that changes, but all of it, just all of it. So precious. Yeah.
And when you say the form, we know, and it's not the form, it's not we. As always, the last time we spoke again about this, I don't know if this is it's the knowing, and we don't know. I don't know. And yes, there are, but it's all the thoughts. I couldn't feel it in this. I couldn't say it in this Gewissheit, this
certainty.
Yeah. And yet it doesn't matter when we are not in. When form is gone, then form is gone, and when she is gone with the form, then she's gone with the form. I have no chance to change something like it is. It is like it is, and it makes things in me
like it is. Exactly. Yeah, that's all we can say, actually.
Yes.
Yeah.
And thank you for hearing.
And it's interesting. I mean, I don't know if you have had, and I'm pretty sure, but maybe not close people that have changed form, or, died, or whatever you want to call that. And that, and I'm just talking from my own experience, but that connection that is there, You know, my mother passed away, oh, it was 4 years ago. And man, I was very lucky. I was there, and you know, it was just the last 2 weeks we spent together. It was just amazing, just absolutely amazing. She was 93. You know, it was all all right. And you know, that process of wow, you know, feeling it in every cell that my mother, you know, like leaving, or words are very, very tricky there. And then I really, you know, I had all these ideas. I thought, how will it be, you know, afterwards? And at first, you know, I couldn't feel her at all. And then all of a sudden, it's like, now I don't know what it is. I call it her, but she's just always around. And much nicer than before. It's funny to say it like that, but there is just the patterning isn't there. You know, the patterns that can kind of disturb or even though we had a relative easy cruise always with each other, especially at old age, there was just enough maturity, let's say it like that, on both sides. But still, it's like all that baggage is gone, and wow, there she is. And it's an energetic, it's really strange, but I recognize it is her. It's not my father, it's her. It's really, really strange. I'm very curious how you will describe, if I ever get a chance to hear, when your mother passes over. It's very, very interesting. And I have that with some of my friends who have passed away much earlier. It's like, not with everyone. It's also interesting. Not everyone. But some of them are just energetically around all the time. And I don't know what it is. I have no clue. I have no clue if it's just made up, like everything is made up, or if it's real, or I don't know, but I like it. Sometimes I play games with, you know, we actually, Isaac and I, we play, actually every day we play some games together whenever we can. And it's just something we can do easily together. And we have a lot of fun playing the same games every time, a card game and a backgammon game. And I'm helping him sometimes. And then I says, it's my mother. It's my mother. It's like, I'm Mama, why are you doing that? Telling him what to do in backgammon. But it's so clear, it's her energetic. I mean, it's funny. So I enjoy that very much. Yeah. Mm. Thanks for hearing.
Yes, it's have done nothing else.
Yeah. Yeah. It's actually, I really like how you express that not knowing. I really appreciate that.
Okay.
Mm.
Sometimes I think it's it's one of my yes, one of my
Say in German.
I don't know it in German.
Yeah, I thought so. I have that too sometimes. I don't know any language. Yeah.
Yes. That's one what I could am besten, at best.
The best.
That's
Yeah.
best. and it's not me that it's here. It's here, and also when I'm in the ego, I know really things. But when I'm looking for this, what we share, or in this Sangha we share, then there is most of the time I don't know. This, and it's also an hinterfragen and asking is what is this real?
Questioning.
Yeah, question.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
And I like it. I love it. This for yeah.
Mm.
And this was an uncle said one time to me when my brother was who died. I want to know what he has found in his life, and he's. No, I don't want what to find in his life. I want them to know the. He said, "I don't see any sense," and he said it not so how I hear it, but this was one of my. This was so touching me in my mind and in my life that it was taking me out from a lot of patterns that I thought I know in my life what I have to do and so on. And this was one was really clear. No. You see, I know also much. It's okay.
I love when you bring it the way you bring it, because we have had these conversations now a few times. What it also does in me, it, how can I say?
Say it in German.
Yeah, if I could. It makes me more humble.
It means humble.
Bescheiden. Like, because it, how it sneaks in so quickly and so easily through the back door that you know something, or that I know something, because somehow also being in this role of the facilitator and it can sneak in so quickly that I know something that somebody else doesn't. And this puts me really on the spot. It's like, oh, no, I have no clue. I mean, I can follow concepts and I can follow pathways and I track and all of it. But I'm sitting here the same than you do. It's the same. It's the same. It's the same. And you're really asking that, and I love that. I really love that. Yeah, but, it equalizes, it balances. It's same. That is so important to my system. It's I don't know, maybe it's the only way. I don't know, but I love it. I love that you do that.
Thank you.
See, there's again, we come together and gosh, how each expression brings such a deep gift when when we really, yeah, when we're available, or when we can hear and see. It's like as if that is the condition for a real meeting, isn't it? It's, I mean, if I'm smaller or bigger, gosh, we've had that. Oh wow, huh? I was like, thanks a lot.
Me too.
Mm. Yeah.
And this I appreciate very much, because I see you like a sister, and I see that you, for all you are, that's all.
No, thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, and I'm really wishing your mom, your mother, all the best on this last bit of this journey. Oh my gosh. May she be at peace and go in not so much pain. For you and your father, and I mean for all of you, all the best. Esther.
Hi, Meike.
Hi.
Can you stop the recording? I don't know if she's there. Yeah, that's okay. So, I see you. Yeah. I have no idea how it is for you at the moment. Here it feels, I don't know, in 1,000 pieces or so. So I have no idea if it's pleasant or not, or I feel a spot is here coming in view, or how you ever call it. It's a bit tricky to be present with it.
I can see that, but it doesn't have any effect on me.
Okay. Thanks.
You know, I definitely see it, but I guess I'm lucky right now that it, you know, sometimes when you're with somebody and it's like, oh, you feel it all going there, and right now it's very content. Yeah, I'm.
Okay.
It doesn't disturb.
It's going. It's trying to find its place.
So, what do you get out of sitting together? I'm curious about that.
I'm exploring kind of okayness to include parts what were for a long time not included. And I feel
I get it.
Trust and yeah, also it's new in a way to be together in it. That's tricky, and I love to learn it.
Okay. Okay.
So that's sometimes I don't know if it's coming more yeah, so to say, on own legs, or that it's the habits pops up to separate. I just can't feel it sometimes.
That's important for me to know. You know, because otherwise it's like, you know, I'm sitting here, but I'm sitting on my own. And you sitting on your own.
How do you mean that, on your own? Not together?
You know, yeah, it's like, how can I say? It's like, I feel useless.
Yeah, not included.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
like,
that's
the
old habit.
That's the old habit. Yeah. It's like, so there comes a reach, and so I'm here, and I'm all here, but you know, whatever pattern is going on there is doing its own thing. So then it's like, oh, okay, then I,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, I understand.
then I better go off.
Yeah.
You know, then I go somewhere else.
Yeah. So yeah, I can see it's the confusion in my system about coming on my own, but then actually I separate. As
fantastic.
and
how beautiful to
especially
see.
When something touch what's so axial walking stuff. So
yes,
how can I include you?
Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. Oh, that's the best question ever. See, then everything in me comes available. Everything my system has to offer. You know, otherwise, you know, I can sit here, but it's like it doesn't make sense then to sit together.
No, yes.
Oh, so
I understand.
this is beautiful. Yeah. Oh, far out.
See, now I have also an answer on my question inside. Am I coming more on my own legs, or so that's not?
Let's just see what happens in this conversation that we are having. It feels like, for me, it feels like the attention is with each other.
Yeah, and it's really nice to can speak clear about it without wrong making or
rather than one of us exploring on their own.
So how do I do this?
No, it's just that we're having this conversation is beautiful, because there's a togetherness in that. Can you feel that?
Yes.
Yeah, I can even see. It's more awake.
But, on a distance, so to speak, but it's
but there's
careful,
an exchange.
Yeah,
there's an exchange going on,
and it's
at the same time. There's no going away. It's beautiful, Esther. It's really beautiful for me, you know. It's really beautiful. It's like I could speak what I had to say and it was received, and I can even feel an interest. I can feel an interest from your side also, to as just in not knowing how to explore this together, maybe, or whatever. But there is an interest, and that's the, I would say that's the gift. That's the gift of this meeting.
Yeah, it feels so blanco in me about you. I would love to. I just don't know. I mean, my sister doesn't know.
Yeah. Yes. That's it. That's all you know. Your system doesn't know. And we're here. We're sharing that with each other. That's pretty awesome, huh?
Yeah, it also feels vulnerable, because I would love to connect, and somewhere here it doesn't know, and it's frustrating. You know?
No. There's an idea that it should be a certain way. We are connecting. We are connecting. I can feel very clearly that we're here together. We're having a conversation. We are having an exchange that is connecting. There's other stuff going on, but that doesn't disturb, actually, us having a conversation.
I feel some paths are leaving someone.
Far out. It's seen, and you're here. Something, you know, is trying to get away, let it. It's totally fine for me. We can't, you know, if we force that kind of stuff, oh my gosh, it's terror. We've done that so many times. Let it, you see, and gosh, you show all of us, and we're here. Yeah, oh gosh, what a relief. It has its reasons. I don't know why. We don't need to find out. We just, for me, I'm always so grateful that it shows itself so clearly to me. And then it's okay. If you need to do this, whatever you are, please do it. I'm here. I see.
Yeah, thank you. I feel something in me is calming down, because in me, unconscious, I put so much pressure on me to connect, and I see it's not working, and then more pressure is coming, and then shame, and you know, everyone seems to connect, and I can't, and I do it clumsy and more clumsy.
Yeah. And at the same time, here we are, and having a very sweet exchange.
Yeah, I sense it now.
Oh, wow. Gosh, what a gift. Yeah.
And there's an issue what I would love to share a little bit about. That's okay.
Okay.
Oh. Cat is biting.
Oh, Cat doesn't like that issue.
Maybe no, I did, because I love your sharing with Maria, and how you share about your mom. And I know from my dad, in the time he was around me, how that was and how beautiful that could be. And you know, with my mom now, I always find my way to be with her and respecting how it is for my system. And that was always making walks, being outside. And then I could deal with the whatever how the systems were playing. But now, yeah, for a while she's going in old habits that's triggering me so, and you know, it's a lot of push and pull. And I try to stay here now while I tell it. And it's not giving me any fun for my system. I mean, if she's pushing me so far hard away, I don't know why to go or call. So I didn't for a while. And because, yeah, the part in the system is just, you know, if she's, how do you say, when there's too much discomfort for her, then the demand comes, I have to come to repair. And I can't repair her. And now she's not so healthy anymore. She can't make big walks, and that's not a problem for me. I can make short walks, but she doesn't want. She wants me to come in the room with her, and that's for my system up till now too much. And I see, you know, like mom-daughter, I would love to support her and And for my system, I don't know what way I can do it. So it stays healthy for my system, to respect my own system. And and it's painful, you know. I always had dreams like walking with her in whatever kind of mobile machine or so. It's just a dream, you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, we've been there several times, and this pattern's so strong. And and now it's
So the question for me would be, you know, just practically, you know, not emotionally right now, because you're very clear what you can do and what you can't do. What kind of support does she need? And can that be arranged?
You mean in a practical way?
Yes, exactly. Because you know very clear, you know, you said very clearly what you can do and what you can't do. And it seems like right now there's not much you personally can offer, because you don't want to sit with her in one room and she doesn't want to go out. So that's clear.
Yeah. So
but
well, I said maybe buy a scootmobile.
Yes. No. Yes. So that, you know, that would be the next step. If that is possible, then you can go out together again.
Yeah, and that's for her up till now a no-go area.
Okay, so then that's also out of the window. But what kind of support does she need practically, and how can you give that to her without overstepping your own boundaries? So just on the practical level, that's how I would go about it.
Yeah, well, practical, I guess she has the support from my sister.
She does?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, wonderful. So then there's actually, then you're free. That's how it sounds.
Yes, in that way.
Yeah.
And
yeah, in that way, exactly. I wouldn't entertain anything else. Anything else brings emotional pain, as far as I can see.
Yes. And yeah, there's still the part, you know.
Wouldn't touch it. I would not touch it. I would not touch it. It brings only, look, the moment you go there, it brings confusion and pain.
Yeah, and at the moment her system is so organized. I mean, you can't look in the future, but up till now, when I would go now,
her system is like that, and your system is like this.
Yes.
So, you know, it's so easy to point fingers.
No, I know. No, it's
it's
between patterns systems.
It's more honoring for me. You know, I'm just speaking for myself again. Honoring the patterns of each other. I mean, that's what I'm playing with everywhere. It's like, okay, that's the pattern over there. How can that be honored in a way that we both, or all of us, can take the next breath in peace? Yeah. Sometimes it's possible to have an exchange and look at patterns, you know, maybe something moves, But most of the time we are kind of exposed to patterns that don't want to be changed, that don't want to be touched. So how to be aware of those and not getting sucked in.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you said, you shared very clearly, she can't do this and you can't do that. So that means for right now, honoring that, just for now. Because you never know what's the next, you know, because sometimes patterns move again. Who knows? Maybe she gets a scooter or whatever. Who knows? Maybe she does all of a sudden. But at least there's no pressure. You know, it's like, okay, I can honor what you need and I honor what I need. And I love you. If that is true. I would like to, but can't right now. That's clear. Huh? That's kind of nobody's wrong in that. Nobody owes anything to the other. That's just an honoring of what's right here. Anything else, I can see the moment you go there, anything else gets you into an emotional whirlpool. And you know, if that is your path, then you got to go in there.
No.
You know, that's over. No, I can see that. That's not, you don't want that.
No, and I feel the strong pull from her side, from her system.
Yeah, you know, that will be always there. We feel the strong pulls from everywhere, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure.
It's like, even if you sit somewhere in the desert all by yourself, you will feel the pull from somewhere. It's rare that nobody feels a pull. It's so quick, so quickly engages into something. It needs a lot of practice to not get engaged. You know the stories. People have sat and still sit in caves for that reason, all by themselves, so that they maybe have peace and quiet. Maybe. Maybe.
Yeah, sometimes it's nice when it's a bit quiet around you.
Yeah.
Just to,
So you're very clear, Esther.
yeah, it's nice to speak about because it's, I feel most often a very bad daughter.
Yeah. Nothing to feel bad about, actually.
Oh.
I find.
Yeah. And I know it will change.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Your own.
Hello.
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 I just wanted to sit with you, if that's okay.
Of course.
Amazing, my heart goes. But still, I feel also the wideness and things, so it's quite nice. So, yeah. I feel
It's
both are
very
down here,
sweet.
so it's yeah.
Yeah. Yes. I feel both too. Feels very, very sweet. So let's enjoy it for as long as it's there, because it's it's always changing.
You mean the whiteness
Can't
or the
hold-
heart pounding?
all of it,
Both.
all of it, all
Yeah.
of it. Yeah.
I love during the satsang. I don't know exactly when, but then okay, just the whiteness again and feeling connected and yeah.
It's such good medicine. No?
Yeah, very much needed. Yeah.
Very much needed.
And it's nice because I have a couple of days off, so I can more easily join and stuff. But maybe when I work, maybe I'll also try to make more time for this. Because I do miss it. Yeah.
And it's so very nice when the body can be included.
Yeah, but you don't want to include like too much or something. Like you also need the attention on some of the whiteness, because if you do too much, then yeah.
Yeah, what then? I'm curious. What have you noticed?
Yeah, then you get the narrow focus and it's just on the body, just on the sensations too much. For me, that's very uncomfortable.
Okay.
It's different for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, tell me how. What happens?
Everyone has their own explorations in a way. For me personally, it's like the more, whatever body is. I mean, it's just space in a certain way, but the more all of that is included, the wider the space opens up.
Oh, wow.
It's just
the other way around.
It's the other way around. I'm one of those people.
Yeah. But for me, it's like, because there's quite some turmoil in the body itself. So if you focus too much on the sensations, then you get drawn to those sensations and you just lose the whiteness of it. And then it's, for me,
I totally get it. But I'm not focusing on the body. I'm just including. So let me just see how maybe I can. So I'm not focusing on certain sensations. It's what happens. Yeah. So I'm not going with discomfort or anything. I'm, beautiful. It's, wow. It's actually what happens when there's an inclusion of embodiment. A flow starts to happen. It is actually, just talking what's happening here, as if it detaches itself. It's very interesting. And with that detaching, it is as if it is allowed to flow.
Yeah, it makes so much sense. I feel it also. It's a different kind of attention, you could say, almost. The one for me, it's like, okay, it's focusing really on those sensations, and what yours is just including it, and it's more subtle, so it's there, but it doesn't zooms in on it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah. I like how you speak that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes, that's how it is. And then it starts just flowing. It flows and flows, and whoa, it gets.
Yeah. And it was, for me, it was like, at first it was okay, I feel the wideness, and then trying to exclude the body a bit because there was too much turmoil, and now it's including, but now in a softer way. So it's, and then
yeah, and it's, you know, that maybe that's what makes it more soft. It is not identifying with the body. It's so clear, but it's included.
And it helps to relax it.
It relaxes just. And then it shows, you know, it shows, oh, here's this, and it shows just all these tiny bits and pieces that haven't really relaxed yet, or haven't seen peace yet.
Yeah, for me, it's more like when body comes alive more, and it's just more flow, what you mentioned. So I don't feel the sensations that hasn't been really shown up, but I feel more like a flow for me.
Beautiful. Wow.
Yeah.
It's so nice to share notes, huh?
Yeah. yeah.
And
but it was different for you than for me.
And tracking, and tracking with each other. That's you know, that's with the sharing notes. That's how he does it, and you know, that's how she does it. And
yeah, you don't learn those things in school now.
No.
No.
Oh, you learn it when you're invited, kind of, to other rhymes.
Yeah.
And it's also what also happens, you know, for me personally, when bodies are more included, that's like a different kind of connection opens up for me. It's, you know, as if, you know, with whoever I'm sitting, it becomes one organism.
Yeah, now for me it feels more I'm more with you. Like I can, my attention is more with your system, I could say.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. That's same, bit of other words, at least what I'm hearing.
It's very nice to be with you in that sense.
Oh, it's so nice.
Normally my attention is a little bit more to myself, and now it goes out.
But it's not leaving itself, huh?
No,
that's the thing. Yes,
but it's more including not my own body and the space, but also your system, you could say. And that's
yeah. And then it's kind of coming into connection.
Yumminess.
Then it just yumminess.
Thank you. That's so nice.
So nice.
Jeroen. Yeah, for me too.
Nice.
Really. Yeah, yes. I could sit there all day, but I also others. Yeah. Thank you so much, Mike and the rest.
Oh, thank you. It was yummy, huh? Puresha.
Hey, Meike.
Guten Morgen.
Moin, moin.
Moin, moin. Ja, genau. Moin, moin.
Now I start to, when I write you, I always say moin now.
Yep.
It feels so at home.
Yeah, for me too. Brings a smile on my face immediately.
Cool. Yeah, cool.
Simple, huh?
Hmm.
So simple.
I'm interested. I saw the last video from last Saturday with you. How I step into the field. Yeah. You know what yeah. You ask the people how is your system doing this?
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
maybe it's easier to
Mm.
practice it more. Or something.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Just, let me just say it kind of again. So we were, I mean, most of you were there, but we were exploring, or I was inviting just to track and to share how our systems, how our personal systems do it, stepping into this field. What we notice, what happens in our system, how does it do it? And you would like to explore that too.
I mean, I know it's doing it immediately when I feel it, but I have no idea how.
Yeah. So let's slow it down because it goes so quickly. So let's slow it down. Let's see if it's possible to slow it down.
There's an idea. It's a kind of opening. So, and I have the feeling I allow it to be open or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, no idea.
And how do you notice that? What happens in the system?
It's done already, so okay.
So step out.
Maybe
step
you
out
noticed. Maybe you noticed.
Let's see how it steps out again. Tell us about your last fight with your there. Yeah. Yes.
Closing.
Yeah.
My last fight. Yeah. Okay. Not so long ago.
But even that is funny right now. From here, even that is funny.
Yeah. So it's an opening. Sweetheart. Yeah, and that has something to do with safety. I feel safe immediately with you and
breath comes.
Yeah, and now the question comes, I mean, can I imagine to be safe 24/7 or what?
Yeah, it is a felt sense, safety. I mean, maybe we can imagine it. Because, the truth is, there is no safety.
Yes.
It's, what I mean.
Yes,
it's
so
like
this again,
that it's, isn't it? It's just, it's a joke. But then all of a sudden, there is a feeling that it is safe. And it's like, how does that happen? What happens actually physically when it feels safe, because quite often nothing has changed. The outside is still the same, but all of a sudden it feels safe.
When I'm connected to this, yeah,
connected to this, yeah.
So it's the intention again, where I put my attention.
In a certain way.
In a certain way. What do you mean?
Yeah, because we also know when the system is excuse me, something tickles in my throat. When the system, for whatever reason, is activated, you can talk about intention and everything, but it might not quieten down. So then you can have the intention and you can have all the thought forms, all the concepts of, how it should be, how it could be, just all of it, but it doesn't do the job. So what is it that happens in our field that it is accessed so quickly? Yeah.
Do you know
and we
it?
can't
Do you know it?
I can't figure it out with my mind. That's very clear.
Yeah.
It's somehow there's something happening and I can't use my mind for it.
Yeah.
And sometimes I even can't use my body for it.
Interesting.
Because when the body is activated, it is not available. Even though there's a knowing, and then it's it's more about, that's how my system plays. Then it's leaning more and more into that knowing. Like Jeroen and me, we were just exploring this, including the body, but not getting fixated on sensations that trouble.
Yeah.
But including, and which, lets a flow happen that opens up a different dimension. But I can't use the mind for it, I know that. I don't even know if it is physical. I don't really even know if it is physical. I don't know that. Even though it seems sometimes like that, because when it feels safe and it's yummy, then it seems it's all about the body, but it's not. It's very tricky, Teresha. It's like...
I mean, it's something with the nervous system and the brain waves. So is this physical? Well, I would say it. I would. I mean, I'm really into healing.
Yeah.
And so I heard a lot now, and then it's the quantum physics, and where you can work with your heart and influence the brain and the cellular level and a lot. So, the cat. Is it physical or not? I mean,
that is a very, very good question. It's a very good question.
Because when I, oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's like, when we step into this field, then it's like, where do you begin and where do I stop? Where do you, it's like all of a sudden it depends on how far it opens up, but sometimes there is just no difference anymore. It's just that flow happening. Nobody knows, you know, it's just my experience again. It's like, then I don't know anymore who is who.
Yes.
And then in a split of a second, it goes into this realm where we find ourselves normally in. And then it's very clear, this is Meike, this is Viresha, and so on and so on. This is the table. But when it flows differently, and you know, we can say it's chemicals and all of that, but you mentioned quantum physics. And you know, they tell you very clearly, most of it is space. When you look for a wave, you find
energy.
a wave.
Yeah.
Even energy they drop. They can paint a blackboard full with numbers and whatever. And in the end, they come back. I mean, I've met a few of those people, which was quite amazing. In the end, they say, in the end, there's nothing. They can't find anything.
Yes. Yes.
So, you know, then it depends on which level we talk. Do we talk from the absolute, you know, then there is nothing to talk. Do we talk from our thinking process, that what we are used to, or we go a little bit below? It's a funny thing, isn't it?
No idea. Yes, no idea.
In the end, no idea.
The mind can't figure it out. Yeah.
The mind can't figure it out. Yeah. And it's absolute fun to be in the healing business, or, you know, like playing with all those things, with all those opportunities. It's fun. It's just...
but I also have the experience now. There's no control. I can't control it.
Yeah.
I would love to stay in this healing exercise all the time, but 5 minutes, 15 minutes, with chance half an hour, that's a lot already. And
exactly. Exactly. Yeah. And then even, you know, if we drop a little bit deeper, even the concept of healing is gone. Yeah? Because what should be, what is not whole?
So yeah, there's I get more and more to this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I hear you.
To invite everything, which we did in the last retreat, invite the cancer, and to become friend or whatsoever, really to be yes to everything. Huh?
Even to know. Yes, to know also.
Yes.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there's no wholeness if something is excluded.
Yeah. If there's an idea that anything is wrong,
this should not be. Forget it.
Yeah, forget it, exactly.
Here in Swedish, they talk Swedish here also, and they say "så göre." It's like
so
this.
Yeah.
Yeah. A 90-year-old lady, she always said this. So
yeah. She sees. Oh, and then moments of being at peace with that. So
it's lovely. Yes, it's lovely. That's really peace, because
that is peace.
Yeah. Mm. So I still don't know how, how I
But right now it's fun.
But it was a nice question.
Oh, you know, gosh, how beautiful. What a beautiful exchange in that, huh, Yuresha? What a beautiful
And I come
exchange
to
and
joy again,
meeting.
you know. I had a lovely healing with an Amazon healer woman. She passed away shortly after I met her.
Mm.
And she said, let the old emotions flow out and let the joy in. That's the healing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I remember this more and more.
Yeah.
Yeah, to find joy. Yeah. I mean, I suffered a lot. It's enough. It's enough.
Mm. Yeah.
Mm. Or whatsoever. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I is suffering. I is
Yes.
suffering. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what we can say.
Yeah. Yeah.
The moment I
It's right.
appears, oh man, it feels alone. It feels, I mean, just all those ideas that I has all the time. It's alone. It's separate. Yeah. And the moment it gets a bit of, it steps out of that for a moment, it becomes vulnerable and emotions flow and they make space for joy. It's just like that.
Mm.
So she's right.
Lovely said. Yeah. Lovely said.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, she knew. She really grew up in nature there. Wow.
Yeah.
Hmm.
See, what's also nice, you know, because you did watch that video, it's quite often it's not so much, you know, the words or stuff, but that felt sense, huh? Because you can see it. Did you notice? You can see when we step into this field.
Yes.
You can,
Yes.
you just
Yes.
like, wow, all of a sudden something is
Mm.
totally different. You can see it, you can feel it, you recognize it. So I guess that's it. That's it. And then you can get so, and you can get so fine in it. You can, you know, you pick up on signals that are so quickly overlooked. It's like just tiny little twitches here and there, and that's how it did it. But you know, something just does pick up on it.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah.
Mm. Wow.
Mm.
Amazing. Huh?
Yeah, absolutely amazing. Mm.
Wow, thank you so much. That's you are so great. You and Isaac together. I mean, that's all. That's all. Everything is included for me. Oh, yeah. You bring this,
you know,
and he brings whatsoever. Yeah. You know what I mean? Wow.
It's so nice when it resonates.
So grateful,
you know?
so grateful.
It's like, happy to hear, Teresa.
I don't have to travel. I have to do nothing anymore. Just go online.
Same here.
And that's it.
Same here.
I believe you.
I'm sitting cozy at home. Yeah, like all of us these days.
But nice. I'm very grateful that I traveled a lot, so that I did it.
Me too.
Also
Me
beautiful.
too. It was very rich.
Yeah.
It was very, very rich all those years.
Yeah.
Wow, it was so rich. How we have grown, huh? How we've evolved and still do. No. Yeah. Then maybe one day we all will meet again in person. That would be
maybe.
nice too.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
On another planet, or who knows. Inshallah. Okay,
Inshallah.
Meike.
Okay.
Make place. Thank you.
Moin, moin.
Moin.
Oh, my darling. So now we're having, Judith was there before I saw that. I'll do my best to get you all in, but can't promise. Good morning.
Good evening, Meike. Hello.
Hello.
I like to bring myself in because I feel there's a little bit not totally included.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah.
How nice. Something would like to be included.
Yes. In myself, not that another had to include me, but in myself. Yeah.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Where is it that which would like to be included?
Wow.
Oh.
In this moment, I cannot really find it.
Oh, okay. Good.
Yeah.
what's happening right now? Can you describe?
Yeah, it's coming in fuller. It feels like that it gets stronger again.
Yes.
Yeah. It's as if it moved from a very small to bigger.
Yes.
To here.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. First it felt more younger, and now it felt more adult, and here included that younger part in the presence that I am. Something like that.
So, gosh, it's gosh, this intelligence.
Yeah. So now that feels really included. That was. Yeah. And I couldn't track where exactly it was.
No.
No. A moment felt that the personality came in.
Sweet personality.
Yeah. And it's nice to mention it, because then it's off again. Otherwise, you start to be busy with it somehow.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's quite interesting that acknowledging what it does when there's no judgment. Just just pure acknowledgement. Oh, that's all.
Then and then it loosens immediately.
Free. Yeah.
Yeah, it's free.
Mm. And it starts breathing.
Now I'm wondering, I touch something, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
It's bumping, something bumping, but I don't know.
Oh, it's nice movement, the bumping.
Yeah. Yeah.
Comes even more in whatever it is. Feels so good. So gently and so slowly. Yeah, yeah. Oh, even slower, letting it take a breath. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah. Yes, letting it take a breath. It's okay. Yeah. 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 So slowly. Mm. Mm. So ever so slowly here. Baby, baby, baby steps, even slower, Judith, even slower. So that it gets enough breath in between. It's missing there, a lot of little breaths. Yeah, beautiful. Yes, so slowly. So we've got it, we've got it. Yes. We're all here and we're holding this. Yeah. Yeah. And just see that you're not getting lost in it. Fantastic. Fantastic. Just inviting it to come here.
Surfing.
Yes, it's surfing. Yeah, it's surfing. And you need to breathe when you surf.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, exactly. It's that surfing. You're still on the wave.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now just staying here. Just staying here. Yeah. Wow. So now I'm feeling that free flow going through my body. I'm not sure what you're sensing. It's like now it's opening into space. But connected. I mean, it's so funny. It's the paradox. Yes, yes, right here and everywhere. Yeah, exactly. And I would say this is good. I would not, if it's possible, don't touch it. Just, yeah, fantastic. It's done, yeah, it's done an amazing job, whatever this is. Now letting it rest. Yeah.
Feels like that it's filling up.
All these bits and pieces, where do they come from?
Amazing.
It is absolutely, absolutely amazing.
And I just felt that I didn't have words for this one. No. So it was like I know something is going on, and I actually have even no words for what it exactly is.
It's definitely pre-verbal. And you know, the truth is we never really know, huh? But sometimes it seems like we have words.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. This seemed like, whoa, from somewhere in the universe, in the multiverse, from the yeah. That just came here to be with us.
Yeah. Wow, Meike, wow.
Yeah. Wow, huh? Wow.
Yeah, wow. Wow. And I'm so clear that I couldn't catch this on my own. I'm so clear.
Yeah.
Impossible.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Brings tears.
Together.
Yeah.
We got to do that together. All of it. Again. Yeah. A separate being can't do anything.
There's more tears of gratitude.
Yeah,
like that.
I can feel.
Yeah, grateful.
And slowing those also down.
Just
so slowly. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. And letting it rest now, really, I would really recommend don't work on it. Even after, no, have a nice cup of tea or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
And nurturing.
Yeah.
No work. No
No
work, Judith.
No
I know it's
work.
difficult.
Oh, yes, I know. But I have no time to work because I go to
Good.
my past little girl that I took care for, and she's getting 9, and it's her birthday, and I go to her birthday and I have fun with her. Yeah.
Wish you a beautiful celebration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for your support. Thank you all for the support. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. So we are at the end of our time. Is that okay with those, I think, 2 that were still reaching out? Are you guys okay with that? Okay, thank you. Yeah, thank you for an exquisite meeting again. I'm wishing you all a happy new year. And I think Saturday is already next year, huh? Or do we meet? Is there another meeting this year? Or I can't remember. I think it's next year already.
Next year, yeah, because this
next year
Saturday is the 1st, so it's
wow,
on the 8th of Jan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
on the 8th.
Yeah, the first one.
Good. Yeah. Okay. Love and peace and gratitude. Bye. Bye.